Trial of the esotericist, stage 15. Alright guys, let's tackle it today. I missed it last time it came up. We have not cleared it yet. We're about to do it today. This is the team I'm using. Let's get into it, right? So if you have like a more fleshed out roster, you can use more DPS units or different ones at least. And depending on like where your gear is, you can use some epics. But this is just the easiest way for me to clear it because I do want to like run it on auto. So for Nora, I'll go ahead and place her down. I do face her to the left. That way she can handle everything that's coming out that way. Lily goes down next, facing towards the right, covering Nora and whoever else I place down. I do hit auto, and I do like to run most of my trials and everything else that I do on auto if I can. Next thing we're doing, we're going to wait till 40 costs, then we're going to drop down Comet, and then Elowen. I don't have Ezrin, otherwise I'd be using him just because he has like a better range. And you do at least need 2 healers, and the only healers for this faction that I have is Lily and guess what? Elowen. Alright, so we are waiting for a couple of calls. We're going to put down Trust or any other tank that you guys bring. There's a couple of epic ones. Just got to put high HP on them and they should be able to survive. AI, once we get enough costs, we'll go right in front of Trust facing down. That way she provides the slows that we need and does a lot of damage, actually, honestly. So next, I do place in it because I do like some coverage. I face him towards the left. That way he can handle anything and clean up anything that comes along. And his range is just really good. So once you get through the Odyssey missions, you'll have easy peasy. And after that, that's the first wave basically done. So the tricky thing about this faction trial is going to be the end phase when you get to 28 out of 29 units. Then it gets hard because you have to do everything perfectly, or you just might lose a unit and then you're going to lose that 3-star, right? Even though that Comet, his tile is infected, but as long as you have a good enough healer, then he should be fine over there, right? So sometimes Nora, the couple other times that I've done this, Nora won't have her ult up in time when all the waves come. So you see the auto casting, I like to stop auto casting here, and then I'll wait for all the enemies to get grouped together in that top right corner, and then I'll use her ult to clean up everybody. So just remember that number, like around number 10 or 11 through 29. See how everybody just came out? Go ahead and pop Nora's ult. She'll clean up everybody over there. There might be a few that survive, but then AI will clean them up also. So after that, this last wave is coming through. And then once Comet finishes off everybody down here in the bottom right, you can go ahead and pick him up and get ready for basically try to nuke the boss down, right? Now, it can get a little dicey in here, so you kind of have to just be on your P's and Q's and look around. Yep, go ahead, pick up Comet, but look around in case anybody's health gets real low and be ready to drop Elowen's Wood Elf if you have Elowen, if you're using Elowen, right? Or you can like hold on to people's ults until you really need them. Alright, so everything looks good, 25 out of 29. So when we get to 28 out of 29, that's when we're going to start picking up people so that way the healers don't have to do too much work, because what happens is after you kill all the enemies in this last wave, then the boss is going to stun everybody, or at least they won't be able to use their basic attacks. So it's kind of like a stun, I guess, but they won't be able to attack or heal, right? So that's your healers included. So now we drop down to 1x speed, right? And then once this last guy gets out of Nora's range, go ahead and pick her up if you want. If you had like Boreas or something like that, you can just leave him there. But I'm also just, for healing coverage, I just don't know if they'll survive, right? I don't want to risk it like if she randomly dies, right? I didn't build her with a lot of HP, so she's there just to kind of crowd control and then do a lot of damage. So after she dies, the boss will keep hitting your units for a little bit, and then they'll do like a little animation, like about right here. She's about to do her ultimate attack, I guess, and blast everyone. I go ahead, pick up AI, and if you notice, Elowen's ult's actually going off, so even though that your units can't use their basic attacks, their ultimates are still working, I guess, right? So that's good. I was going to drop the Wood Elf in order to heal Trust and Lily, but it worked out for us. Now, once I start seeing those red lines come out, I'm starting to plan our offense, right? We drop Comet facing towards the boss, because if they're not facing the boss, they can't hit it, right? We also got Lyra down here where AI was. I faced in it towards the left, so that way I wouldn't have to pick him up. He can still provide damage in that same spot, and if not, at least his ultimate will hit her because he has that extended range, right? So Helga will drop her. It's getting dicey. We're not doing that much damage, right? But it will pick up. We will probably drop Nora once she gets back. We'll drop her to handle some of these tanks coming down and provide us some more time. And then when AI comes up, we might just drop her too. So now it's a race against the clock. God dang, man. If your units are stronger and you had better gear, then you can nuke the boss down pretty easy, 9 times out of 10. However, this is my strat. I'm just going to have to deal with it. Face a Nord, take out these tanks like I was saying. I like to put her on the Thunderbolt, face her towards the right so that way she can help pick off that tank come down on the bottom, right? We also have Init. He's covering that left spot too, so that'll help us out quite a bit. And then we'll just have that one tank on the right that's coming all the way up and around. But I'm not worried about that one because AI's crystals are all full and plentiful over there. And the boss just might die before that tank even gets down here, right? So I'm not sure, like, if the boss dies, does the stage end like on the last one that we had? Or you just have to kill all the units, right? So we'll find out today. However, I am praying this is the last wave. I will pick up a Nord just in case if something else fishy comes out, right? But AI, we just might drop her right up here up top where that tank is. We'll drop her facing down just to provide a little extra damage because this stage did not end. So that is it, right? So everything else is just gravy on top. So if you guys want to see the gear, I'll show the gear, but that's it. Omnikai out, baby. Stage 15 done.
In a place where they told you what to chase, told you how to run the race, every move was on the page, but I didn't like their way. Had to fight and misbehave, had to find a way to change, had to leave to find my way. Caught up in a daydream, I beat my mind up there almost daily. It's how I pass time, no opinions safely. It's how I understand what I want in this place, see. Cause everybody wanna tell you bad things, what could go wrong, what fame brings. But success is a finicky thing, and if you ain't sure, no, it'll never be. I don't wanna let myself down, myself down. I don't wanna let myself down, myself down. I don't have to plan it, I can go change my fate. You won't understand it, all alone, that's okay. People, I can't stand them, they don't want me to change. Keep me where I'm standing, and I don't wanna be where I am. And I want something more, take a chance. It could be possibly my last day.